Hi guys, welcome to our channel. Today we are Tame Yo Mane with Ellisa, which really means we're just gonna do our hair and curl it, and that's something we get questions on a ton, but I'm also gonna go through all of my products. There is literally so many products sitting here, so I'm gonna go through them all and I'm gonna talk about them, and we're gonna start doing that. So we will start with our products and then we're gonna go into curling, and then while I'm curling, I'll touch on some key questions and some key points that you guys have been asking me. But let's start with shampoo and conditioner because that is key, obviously. I am a firm believer in like nice shampoos and conditioners, especially if you're spending a lot of money on a weave, you want to take care of it. So I spend a good amount of money on products, and these products really work. They work for me at least. So yeah, I use the Kente, what the heck? It's 7, okay, it's called Kente Bond, but this is the Bond shampoo from 7, that's the brand, and I also use the conditioner with it. This is the conditioner, this is the shampoo, and it seems like a really small bottle, but it goes a really long way, which is super nice. So these products do last a very long time, and I have a lot of hair to wash also, so if you don't have extensions or your hair is not as thick, these will last you even longer. I've already had these for like a month or two, and they're barely empty at all. So I really like this for shampoo and conditioner. It makes my hair feel amazing, and it keeps my extensions like up to date on washings and just feeling good so that they last a longer amount of time. As you can tell, they're like really crazy when they're natural, so it does have some frizz, and also that has to do with the fact that like I went from black to blonde, so my hair is kind of frizzy, but when I do it, the frizz goes away, so that's really nice. But also from 7 Hair Care, I'm just gonna go through all my 7 products first. I use the leave-in conditioner spray. This is called Armure. I don't know how to say that one, but this is a leave-in spray that I put in my hair, and it makes it really nice after I wash and when it dries. I love leave-in conditioners. They're definitely worth it. If your hair is dry or frizzy at all, you should definitely be using one of those, and this one is magic to me. And then also from 7 Hair Care, I use Gazar Diamond Serum. This is like an oil serum that I put in my hair when it's wet, and this one also helps with the lasting process through not washing it. So those are all of my 7 hair care products. I also use Chi, I believe that's how you say it. I use their heat protectant. It is in a cream form because I prefer it in a cream form. So when I'm using all of these products, I actually shower and then I put them in as soon as I'm done showering. And so I put these in with wet hair. But this is the heat treatment that I put on just to make sure that my hair is protected from heat. I also have from Chi a Shine Infusion spray that I really like because it just adds a little bit of oomph to my hair. It makes it a little shinier and is really nice for all sorts of hair types and colors. My final product that I use sometimes, I don't always use this one anymore now that I have the leave-in conditioner from 7. This is Matrix Total Results Miracle Creator. This is kind of a leave-in conditioner too, I would say. It's like a softener for your hair, something that you can spray in and let it sit and dry, and it will make your hair feel nice. This is kind of a cheaper option than the 7 one. 7 one products are like around $28, and this one was only like $14. So if you wanted something a little bit cheaper, like half the price, this would be a great option as well. And then for maintaining blonde, I know we have a lot of questions on how people maintain blonde. I know that Keeleen and Alex use the Milkshake brand, but I actually use Joico shampoo and conditioner. This is the Color Balance Purple. This is a purple shampoo and conditioner, so I love that it comes with a conditioner because when I do use this one, I use the shampoo and conditioner together and it works magic. The conditioner makes my hair feel amazing and it maintains my blonde beautifully and pretty ashy as well, which I love. It helps me a lot with between washes because I don't always use blonde shampoo, the purple shampoo, sorry, not blonde shampoo. I'll switch back and forth between my 7 hair care products and then my Joico, probably using purple shampoo like once every 2 weeks or so. So I only wash my hair like once to twice a week. So I go between 4 to 5 days between washes. And as I'm curling, I will start to talk to you guys about how to train your hair. But my last product I wanted to go over is actually the dry shampoo I use. I use Batiste Dry Shampoo Plus. It has a hint of dark color in it because my roots are actually dark. So this one does have different shades. That's what I like about this dry shampoo. is you can get it in the shade like rose gold, blonde, brown, dark brown, things like that, and it is tinted that color because I know there's a lot of dry shampoos that are actually just white, and those are really, really hard to blend into your hair if you do have darker hair. So this is a great option for anyone with darker hair, and also it feels really good on your hair. I know sometimes people don't prefer the like chalky feel that dry shampoo gives, but I really like that one. It gives my hair really good body as well. I actually use it even when I do shower just to give myself some extra volume. So I'm gonna spray some in right now really quick. Okay, so I'm gonna get started on what I do to get my hair from this to work ready. But what I do first and always is I straighten my hair at all of my roots before I start curling it at all, just so that I can get my roots and things like that straightened. So I'm just gonna go around on top here where my hairline is and straighten it out so that it has a nice lay to it. This is key for me. It might not be important for you, but my hair can get really crazy at the roots, and so I like to always straighten, and usually between my washes, I don't actually have to touch up my curls at all. I only touch up straightening for my roots. So that's really, really nice because it's pretty easy to just touch this kind of stuff up. But this one helps my hair lay better and also blend because I do have extensions. So it helps it really like blend the two together because my natural hair is pretty short, but my extensions are very, very long. So I definitely think that this is a good step to do if you do have frizzier hair and you don't feel like you can fully tame it. I would go through around your roots everywhere. So I even do my roots back here and straighten them so that they have a nice lay to your natural head. That sounds weird, your natural head. Okay, that was me. We're gonna act like I didn't say that. But yeah, this is what I do first. So while I'm doing this, I am gonna talk about extensions because you guys know that we all use them, and we, almost all of us now, except for Amy, have permanent extensions in our hair. So what I mean by that is there's some different types of extensions you can get. There's things like beaded, wefts, tapes, stuff like that. I've never tried beaded, so I have no opinions on those, but I have tried sew-ins and I have tried tapes. Tapes is actually what I have right now. And then if you look back on pictures of me with dark hair, you'll see that I had sew-ins there. So you can kind of see the difference of how the hair looks, and they are two different brands that I was using. When I had sew-ins, I was using Bellamy hair, and it was amazing. It had a really, really good texture, and it was super nice. But when I am using my tapes, I use Hair Talk hair. So both are different brands, and I love both equally. I would say the main difference I saw between the two is going to be that Hair Talk is has more natural body. So when you see it dry naturally, it does have a little bit more depth to it, whereas the sew-in extensions actually dried really straight. So I feel like if you have naturally straight hair, it could be better to do sew-ins. As for prices, I know people ask that a lot. I really can't be specific on prices because that's gonna vary a lot with your stylist. It's gonna vary on where you live and those kind of things. But if you wanna check out the hair, you can go ahead and go to Bellamy's website, Hair Talk's website, or whatever hair you're thinking about getting. Prices just don't really matter because that's gonna have to do with your own personal stuff. So I can't really be specific on that, but as for time, I would say that the sew-ins are more time consuming when it comes to getting them redone. So when you do have to move them up is what it's called, your hair naturally grows out. So you put the extensions in and it will naturally grow out. And then every 6 to 8 weeks, depending on your hair personally, you go in and you get them moved up. I would say that the wefts or the sew-ins do take a little bit longer because she has to move the beads and do things like that, whereas the tapes, she just takes them out and replaces the tape and then throws them back in really fast. So those ones don't take as long, but both are still, I mean, a chunk of time that you have to lay aside to get those moved up every so often. So I would say if you're going to do any sort of permanent hair, it is a pretty big investment, but it depends on if it's worth it to you. It has been so very worth it to me. I have loved all of my hair that I've done. I honestly don't know which I prefer over the other because I like them both for many different reasons. So I would say that both are great options and that that both have been worth it to me. So you could choose either one and I think you would be happy with the results. So yeah, that's about hair extensions. If you're looking for just clip-ins though, personally, I really like Bellamy. Our owner Susie really likes Cashmere. So there's tons of different brands for those. Those are the only two brands that I personally have tried and can vouch for. But I know lots of people have tried all sorts of different hair brands, and there is a lot of really good clip-ins out there. And clip-ins are great. They just, when you have to wear them every day, like for a job like mine, it is a little bit nice to have more permanent extensions because it just cuts out a lot of time. So it's been worth it for me to do that. Okay, so I just finished straightening at my root. Hold on, there's like one more piece. I gotta grab right here. So I just finished straightening at my root and it just kind of gives like more of a flat lay to my hair and just helps me get a good basis so that all of these pieces are handled and good to go, so that I don't have to try to like weirdly straighten it with the curling iron. So we're gonna jump into curling iron. Oh, I guess I should go over the brand of my straightener because that might be a question. This is just a Remington straightener and I believe I got it at like Walmart or Target or something. It works really, really good. I like it and it's not that expensive. For curling, I'm going to be using the Chi Luxury Curling Iron. Oh my gosh, there's a hair in there. And what? Okay, so this was like $50 at Walmart, not even expensive for a curling iron, pretty good price, so I would definitely check this one out if you're looking for a good high quality curling iron for a good price also. We just went over and grabbed this one. It's also a really pretty color, it's rose gold, I like it. But I love this curling iron. It gives really good like beachier waves for having a smaller curl. I kind of do prefer a smaller curl because it lasts a little bit longer for me. So this I believe is like a 1 1/4, but if you want bigger curls, I'd go with more of like a 1.5 inch barrel. So that will give you like a bigger curl. But yeah, like I said, I prefer some of these ones more. But what I do is I just like take sections of my hair and here, let's take a section you can really see. I'll do this front piece. And I go from the root, brush it down a few times, and then I start clamping and I pull it down. I kind of do this pretty quick too because it does give like a more beachy look if you don't hold it as long, and then I just pull it through. So don't judge my curls in the beginning here because I'm gonna curl them and they're gonna look real curly soon. Pretty interesting, and then at the end I actually flip my hair and I like brush them out so they look completely different. So keep watching. My curls are gonna look different at the end than they are in the beginning. So there's more questions though I have to go over that you guys were wanting to know answers to. Maintaining hair, that is a huge question that I get because I do go to the gym every day and I only shower once every I shower more than that, I'm saying wash my hair. I only wash it every few days, and so how I maintain my hair that way is I trained my hair, which people are like really confused by that term, train hair. It's basically where you slowly start showering less or washing your hair less, getting it wet less basically, and it will start training your hair to not get as greasy faster and to work with its own natural oils more. So that has been really helpful for just figuring out how to go longer between showers, because I know it is better for your hair to go longer time periods. So I have been doing that for a while. It's not instantaneous. That's the thing, is like people want to all of a sudden go from showering every day to like showering once every 5 days. Like that's not possible. You have to do it in a process. So you just have to start like adding time on. If that's something that you really want to do, you have to start adding a day in between and kind of going at your hair's process length, but you can definitely get it trained. It's just gonna take time. So if you are wanting to train your hair, it's not instantaneous and it's not just gonna be something that you get to do immediately, but if you work with your hair and you really push it and you figure out ways to make it so that you can go the extra day, then it will be really helpful for your hair's health and also just for like your own time, because it's very time consuming to do your hair every single day if you do shower every day, because it's a really big process. So I would say it's worth it to train your hair. It's really good for your hair. I mean, I've dyed my hair a lot in my life, and because of training it, it has helped me save a lot of my hair's health and also from using products. So I would say those two things are pretty important in your life of your hair, I guess, I don't know. And also just for saving your own time, honestly. So my curls can last me quite a few days, and how I get it to last me without having to touch them up is I actually sleep with my hair in a super high ponytail, like right on top of my head with a non-kink band. So I have non-kink ponytails that I put in my hair at night, and I wear my hair really high up on my head, and then I don't lay on it. I like leave my ponytail up and just don't like lay it flat on it. And it helps me so that in the morning I just take my hair out, I fluff up anything that needs fluffing, and I just go about my day, and my curls stay perfect for the week, which I know won't happen for everyone because I know Kayleen tries really hard to do that also, and it doesn't work as well for her. So again, it's a personal thing, but it will salvage a good amount of curls if you start to do that. Just sleeping with your hair up and not laying on it. And then I did get a question too about how to curl your hair quickly if you have thick hair. My recommendation for that would be to actually put your hair in a high ponytail and then to curl the ponytail. That will take away a lot of time if you have really thick hair, because it will just put it all like form together a little bit more, and you can like bust that out a little bit faster than when it's just down. So that might be helpful for some people with thick hair if you don't have a ton of time and you want to curl your hair. Putting it in a ponytail can make it a little bit of a quicker process to curling it. Am I boring you yet? I feel like I'm talking a lot. It's okay, we're just doing this together. Well, other questions I had was about baby hairs and flyaways. I would definitely ask Kayleen on this question because she has a little bit more baby hairs and flyaways than I do. But for myself, I usually just like hairspray my baby hairs or flyaways, and it does a good enough job for me personally, but I know that a lot of people struggle with crazy baby hairs in the front of their, like around their face and hairline. You can try using different gels or hairsprays, but I would say that probably heating them is gonna make them stick out more. So I would probably just stick to trying to get them to go down with product rather than adding heat to them, if that's something that you have tried. All right, so I finished curling and my curls are like pretty intertwined with one another. So what I like to do is I like to brush them out. And then I also like to flip my head upside down, which I don't know how well that's gonna go with a camera pointing on me, but I'm gonna try really fast. So I like to flip it and kind of tousle it around. It's about to be big. Woo! So it gets like super huge when I do that, which obviously it tames itself back down, but it gives it really good volume and it breaks up the curls more, which is nice, and just gives them more of like a loose look while also still being curled enough that the curl is gonna last for a few days. So if I keep looking down, just so you guys know too, there's literally a mirror right here, so that's the way I'm seeing my hair. But yeah, that is how I curl my hair. That is the products I use. They will be linked down below as well so that you guys can like find them. But I love doing my hair, but also I don't love it enough to do it every day. So if you guys want to train your hair and things like that, just make sure you start it as a process and just go through it. Extensions too. If you guys have any more questions, you can definitely message me on my personal Instagram or any of the other girls also, because we all use our own different kind of extensions. So yeah, I hope this is helpful for how to do like everyday curls. This is how I always do my hair, always with the same heating products and the same hair products. So I'm a creature of habit. This is what I always do. But yeah, if you've ever wanted to curl or find out the way that I curl, hopefully this was helpful and you guys can pick up the products and try it out also. So make sure you guys subscribe to our channel so that you guys are in the loop always about what's going on. Hopefully this was helpful. If you guys end up using my products, let me know how you like them. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye guys.